Hey, are you listening to Unab on Air right now? If not, what are you waiting for?
A new program has arrived on UnabRadio.com to live the English language.
Are you listening to Unab on Air right now?
Unab on Air will bring you news, interviews, and the best music for your Thursday afternoon. Join us at UnabRadio.com and enjoy the Unab on Air experience. News, interviews, and the best music for your Thursday afternoon.
How do you say hello or good morning?
That depends, no?
On what?
On the protocol,
Yeah.
on the formality.
Yeah.
I can say to you hello.
Yeah, you can say hello.
But if the principal come and suddenly open the door, I will tell him good morning.
Yeah, it depends on how formal the situation is.
Yes.
So you can say hello, hi, good morning, greetings, or blah, 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 blah. So this is a very formal show, full of protocol and etiquette. So hello, how are you doing today?
Hello, everybody.
Hello to all the audience out there. I know many of you are very busy right now in class, and some of them, they are already preparing some quizzes and presentations and stuff. But if you have the opportunity to go to your application, because we have an application,
Yeah.
go to your application and get online.
Yes, we have an application. It is available on Google Store and Apple Store.
What's the name?
Unab Radio.
Not radio. Good. And if you can have the application, because I don't know why. Why
What?
wouldn't you have an application on your cell phone?
space on the cell phone, maybe?
You can I don't know, eliminate your Free Fire games and download
Yes, eliminate Facebook, Twitter,
radio.
Instagram.
applications.
But the size of the app, it's not big, so
It's not very big.
no, it's not very big.
So it will be nice to download the application. It's the application of the university, you know. It will be nice to
Yes.
have it there, and it is part of that sentiment, institutional sentiment. So that will be very, very, very nice to have. Today we are going to talk about something that is really important for the students right now.
Which
Is what to do these days for learning English.
watch series
Okay.
on the original language, in
Right.
case English.
All right.
And a very nice tip is to change the subtitles
Mm-hmm.
to English captions.
Right. That's very good. What we are going to talk today about is it's like a complement, because you have to be in contact with English in a constant way. I mean, it's not going to the class, going to another class, and that's it. We need to find out some ways or some strategies or some things we can do to keep in touch with the language. Because if you just cover the class and that's it, you are going to have like a very long piece of information you are missing. From one
A
class to
very
the other.
academic information, maybe a lot of
Yes.
theory, but sometimes theory and practice are a little bit different.
Yeah, anyway, we do our classes in a very communicative way, but there are things that are missing. I mean, for example, if I am a gamer and I'm in a class and we are talking about, everyday English and salutations on health or whatever, I want to talk about video games. So I
Yes.
have that initiative. So why not? Don't you go to a specific place and find out some vocabulary of video games? And in the next class, when you have to talk to your partner in a group, in a discussion, you incorporate what you study about video games. That would be nice.
And according to that, something that helps a lot too is to read. Maybe not a lot of people love to read, but read small books about subjects that I like. I mean, I like video games. I can buy or find a text on web about video games and read it on English,
Mm-hmm.
because my brain will fix and mix the vocabulary, and it's more easy to learn that way.
Okay, so we are going to give some key, recommendations, some suggestions for you to do between classes. I mean, for example, I have class on Monday and I have class on Thursday with my students of A1. And what to do on Tuesday, what to do on Wednesday, what to do on Friday. Obviously, you have the possibility at Unab. You get the online book at Unab. You get the platform. So you have the possibility to, be aware of your level and try to give some extra practice. But if you want to do something free, I mean, something not involved in a book or in a platform, there are many other things that you can do. The first thing is, as Maria says, watch things in English. Watch things in English, not translated. Watch things in English. If you have Netflix, for example, or what are the other ones?
HBO, Disney Plus, Amazon.
You have an excellent possibility of learning. Why? Because you have a specific series you like to watch. You can do it in both ways. First thing, you can watch a chapter or a part of a chapter in Spanish, and later you can watch in English if you want to have some equivalent, right? Or if you want to a more interpretation thing, watch it first in English and then watch it in Spanish.
Yes.
And if you want it more difficult, watch it in English only with subtitles in English. That will be like the final step, right? That is one thing you can do.
Yes, and something that happens to me. I don't know if anybody had the same experience. I have a lot of vocabulary in my head, but I couldn't use it because at the moment of my conversation, I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So I started to watch series in English and with subs in English, or just the audio without subtitles. And I was like, for example, a spoon. Oh, a spoon. Yes.
It's got a name. The name is the hidden word syndrome.
Okay, so I had the
hidden word syndrome. What is that? There are many memes with that information. It says the English in my head, so you have a lot of information, and the English when I speak, and it's one of two words. That's it.
Yes.
It's because you have many information on your head, but as you don't use it very frequently, I mean, you have it there, but when you want to use it in a specific context,
yes,
you can find a word.
Yes.
Because it's not very present. It's not very common, the word. You use it, you know how to say it. Maybe you want to say it right now, but you can find the word, and maybe 5 or 10 minutes later, in a very different situation, you say, that was the word I was looking for.
And that still happened to me. It's not something that doesn't happen anymore, but it's still happening. I continue watching. It's like, oh, knife. Talking about knife and spoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, knife. How can I?
Well, how can I forget that?
Yes. How can I?
How can I not know that this is the instrument that you used to put?
Yes.
What is this thing about serious? Very useful, because actually there are some expressions in English that they don't have any equivalent in Spanish, and if you translate it, it's totally the opposite.
Yes.
Right. So in English there are many expressions that you can see on series and TV that maybe they are not very useful on a classroom because they are very fresh.
Yes. Like
maybe from the movies or maybe from the songs.
The most common are refranes.
Yeah.
That you try to translate it, but you understand them, but you can't mix
find an
them.
equivalent.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's why you have many versions of a specific songs in English. When you translate into Spanish, you say, I mean, as an English teacher, you say, no, that is not the original message. It's a different message. But they try to find the equivalent, okay? So with this tip, with this activity, you can find those expressions and you can incorporate it into your everyday English, right? Another thing, reading. Reading is very important to get vocabulary.
Yes.
To get vocabulary, the best thing you can do is reading. Even in Spanish, if you want to have a larger amount of words to interact with other people, you need to read.
And it also improves your writing skills.
Mm-hmm. It improves your writing skills. I mean, because you have the organization. So in English, almost all paragraphs are 3 sentences paragraphs.
Yes.
Introduction, comparison, and argument. And that's it. And next paragraph, and next paragraph, and that's it. But you have this conclusion because you have been reading a lot. But if you don't read, you are just going to have the vocabulary you learn in the class, and that's it. And sometimes you need more. Sometimes you want more. So read what? Don't read books, because if you don't have the habit to read, and you jump to read books,
It will be tedious.
you are going to be suffocated in a week, right?
Or less.
Or less.
Yes, because if you buy a big book and you start and you feel frustrated because you don't understand, in 2 days you're like, okay,
For example, I know some people who say, "Oh, I'm going to start reading in English. I'm going to buy a book. So I'm going to buy The Lord of the Rings." Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a very complex.
I'm going to buy The Lord of the Rings because I love the story and I want to know how to
Because
how it is on English.
Yeah, because I watched the movie.
Yes.
So I know what happens. No, it's a very complex. So you're going to start reading small, short, tiny paragraphs, right? And you're going to start making sense of the words and the functions of the words, and you're going to get some extra vocabulary. And that is something that you can do when you are on the bus, walking to the cafeteria, having lunch. You get a short paragraph from anywhere, because now when you get on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever you want, you have information in English.
Or if you are used to read, you have the habit of reading, and you want to jump into English reading, you can buy kids' books, little stories that are that have easy vocabulary
Mm-hmm.
and are easy to read. And
Yeah,
understand.
and they are very, very. I mean, there is no necessity to buy them. You can get some
Find 'em
on the
on
web. You get some free books on this Play Store. You have
Yes.
some free books in English, short story, obviously. The best stories to read are the ones about police, about policemen, about
Yes.
detectives, about Sherlock Holmes. They are not that complicated, but they are very.
Descriptive.
Yeah,
Yes.
they describe a lot, and they are very enthusiastic. I mean, they make you feel like immersed into the crime or the detective situation. So they are very, very. They invite you to read a lot, right? So if you want to do it, do it. If you
Yes.
can do it, if you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just do it. Finally, you need to use your English to interact. And there are 2 ways to do it. Find a friend. We all have one friend. I mean, we have many friends, but we have that friend, that specific friend, that is going to follow your crazy ideas.
Yes.
You always have that friend. Hey, I want to do something not very common. Who am I calling? Victor, no, I'm going to call Victor because that's the one who's going to follow my you always need a friend
With the
Who
same
says-
mental disaster that you have.
yes, who says yes without making any question. I mean,
Yes.
imagine that you go to your friend's house Saturday night, it's raining, it's 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
You have all your clothes are a disaster. You have blood in your hands. And you ring the bell and your friend gets out and you say, "Can you help me?" You need that friend who says, "Yes, no more."
That looks at you and says, "Are you okay?"
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Let me change my clothes and
but you have some other friends who says, "What happened? where are you? Call the police, call your mom, call your dad, call your wife. No, you need that friend who says, yes, what to do,
Yes.
right? That friend is the friend who is going to be with you practicing English. So you say, okay, today we are going to talk about food.
Yep.
So you can organize something with your friend. We're going to talk about the food from the cafeteria. Very simple. Do you like that? Yes. No. Do you like that? Yes. No. Why? Because la 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 la. Do you like that? How do you combine this and this? Things about practicing are very necessary, and you need one person to practice with.
Yes.
So you need to find that person, right? If
Right.
you don't have that person, there is another possibility. There are on the internet some not robots but bots.
Yes.
You can find speaking bots, right? And those are the kind of applications that help you to interact with your cell phone. For example, you greet him. You say hello. The application says hello. How you doing?
Like Siri and Alexa.
It's like a Siri and Alexa, but on a written way to type, or on a speaking way to practice orally.
Yes.
So this is very important to mention, because some students, I don't know what happened during pandemia. I mean, many things happened,
Yeah.
but I don't know what happened specifically in that area. But many students have arrived to the classroom, or they have looked for me and asking for tips to improve their English, because they need to know English. That's the sentence. Profe, necesito saber inglés. I need to know English. I'm not asking them why. I mean, you have a personal reason, that's good. You have a academic reason, that's better. You have a financial reason, that's excellent.
But it is a phenomenon
Phenomenon?
that is happening. Everyone wants, or at least the last 2 years, wanted to know English, or needed to know. I don't know why.
But I got a theory. Is because on during the pandemic, I mean, we are still in a pandemic, but in a, you
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying.
During the quarantine.
Yes. Many people was offered a job on a remote way. I mean, working
Yeah.
from home. But the only condition was you need to have good level of English.
Yes.
So I think many people are now, I mean, it's like the first civilization, I mean, European and all and Asian stuff, they have been working online for at least 20 years.
Yes.
Now that culture arrived to Latin America, and we were not ready.
Yes.
So now I'm at home. I'm trying to get over and trying to survive to this thing. They offer a job. I got an offer for a job, but they say, I mean, you need to have a very good level of English, and I don't have it. Maybe that is one trigger to the excellent attitude of students to, I want to learn English. I want to know English, right? So these three things from the very basic is going to help you a lot.
I have an extra tip.
Tip.
Thinking that our audience are students age from 16 to maybe 24, 25,
Yeah, so yeah.
that they are, or we are addicted to this
Are you addicted?
little and beautiful.
Are you
cell phone.
addicted to your cell phone?
Sometimes.
No.
I can-
No.
I can be- I
You
can
are
be-
not. You're not sometimes addicted to something.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you? Or are you not?
No, I'm not. I can live without it. I had it on sound on, because if I had it on silence, I could spend my day without looking the phone.
No. Okay. So you are not addicted.
So the tip is TikTok.
TikTok.
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of students have TikTok.
Okay.
And if you work on the algorithm, you can find people, people teaching English
Through TikTok.
through TikTok
Nice.
and giving you tips. Like, don't say good morning every time. You can say hi, hello, and they recreate a lot of situations.
Yeah.
Or native people living in Spanish countries giving the translation or the equivalent of some phrases.
Mm-hmm.
So if you work on the algorithm, you can find a lot of good content that will help you.
I mean, don't hate for thing what I'm going. Don't be mad. I mean, isn't TikTok about dancing and stuff?
Yes,
Or is
and
more
no,
than that?
it's more than that. I hated TikTok like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I was one of the people that says TikTok is crap.
Is
Yeah.
TikTok from China?
I don't know.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Well, I heard that.
I don't know. But
That there
I
are some specific protocols if you want to upload something, and if you upload something referring to some specific topic from
Yes.
that country, you cannot upload it.
that country or that subject. You can upload bad words. You can upload sexual content.
No, that's good.
Yes.
But they say, is that TikTok what I heard about? Well, maybe it's that TikTok that you cannot say anything about China.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It's something
don't
that
know.
I heard.
But
Maybe I confused.
I downloaded
Possibly, I'm
the app on my thinking about this is gonna be a waste of time. But I
Okay.
started to work on the algorithm. I now have photography classes, edition classes, language classes. I have French guy and a lot of English people teaching tips
Mm-hmm.
of the language.
That would be good.
So if you work on the algorithm, TikTok could be
I'm gonna
very
try.
helpful.
I'm gonna try TikTok. I haven't considered that
It
idea,
also
but it
had
would
a
be
lot
nice.
of useless information. Yes, but
You need to go through many useless
Yes.
things, but at the end you're going to
you
find
can find
something
useful.
useful.
Yes.
Right. Well, we have had that conversation at the language department, and we have we are now going to create some tips and material that we are going to upload weekly, and we are going to share that information with students,
Yes.
and that information is going to be on the screens, TV screens around the
Yes.
campus, and obviously on the website of the university.
Cool.
So we are going to jump into that, not new because it's not new, but not that area
Yes,
we haven't covered yet. We are going to start covering that right now.
that's nice.
All right. So some tips are going to be for you. They're ready from starting on March. We are going to work on them
So
right
next
now.
week.
No, next week is March.
Yes.
So next week we are going to
Yes.
start uploading.
Next Tuesday
No,
is March 1st.
when is 20?
Next Monday.
Next
28th.
Monday it's 28th.
Yes.
How come?
I don't know, but
What happened in February? It goes like water among your hands.
I don't know, but next week is March.
Okay, it's March. So that is what we are going to talk. What we were going to talk about. Just giving you some information, some tips. 3 things you can do, and over the weeks you are going to have more and more information, tips, and invitations from the languages department. So I hope you enjoy it. And any question that you have in terms of enhancing your abilities on the language of English, just ask the languages teachers, ask the community, because many people, not only the English teachers, many people at UNAB, we have something to offer.
Yes.
It's not necessary to be an English teacher to have a tip,
No.
because we are all learning English. And maybe a tip that works for me, and I am a teacher of engineer,
Yes.
works for you.
Or something that works for me doesn't work for you.
Yeah. So thank you very much for being here, and we'll see you next week
Okay. Bye.
on March. Bye-bye.
Hey, are you listening to Unab on air right now? If not, what are you waiting for?
A new program has arrived on UnabRadio.com to live the English language.
Are you listening to Unab on air right now?
Unab on Air will bring you news, interviews, and the best music for your Thursday afternoon. Join us at UnabRadio.com and enjoy the Unab on Air experience. News, interviews, and the best music for your Thursday afternoon.